I want you to listen to this real closely. Be patient. Listen to it real closely. All right? Wait a sec.
Creepy in a family photo. But what we find creepy and disturbing today wasn't all too uncommon at one time for family photos. This photo was taken of two parents with their daughter. Getting a person in clear focus wasn't easy back then, as the cameras were much slower and required you to remain perfectly still for a period of time. Though the parents are a bit blurry, the daughter is clear as can be. That was because she didn't move at all, because she had died earlier that day. In these times, it wasn't an odd idea to take photos with deceased loved ones before they were buried, making it appear as if they were still alive for one more photo opportunity.
See her eyes. Wait one, wait one, wait one. Let me pause this. Wait
Parties
one.
are off.
Her eyes are still open. Yeah. So now, if you go and do a search, let's say your favorite Google search, your favorite search engine. I don't know how you type it in. Back in the 1800s, like he just said, it was not uncommon. Uh, Type in pictures with dead, some short dead pictures, dead family pictures, and you should bring up. I've seen these before. When I first got online in 1999, that's one of the first things. That's one of the first things I thought about looking up. And when you look at this picture now, they're a little blurry because the shutter speed on the cameras back in the 1800s was slow, so they moved just a little bit, so they're a little blurry when you look at the picture. But their daughter, whom is dead, is perfectly clear because she's dead. She didn't move. But her eyes was open. Like he said, though, it was not uncommon to take pictures with your dead loved ones before you buried them in the 1800s. I'm not making this up, folks. She's so clear in this because she was dead and she didn't move in front of the camera, and the camera, even with slow shutter speed, was still able to capture her in perfect. She was perfect stationary because she passed away. And when you look at the picture, I'm not making it up. She's so clear. Now we're talking about the late 1800s. She's so clear, and even though it's black and white, she's so clear in this old picture, it almost makes you wonder why we even have digital today. That's how clear she is in this picture. Yeah. So, little homework assignment for you. Start looking at a bunch of, get online, look at a bunch of old 1800 pictures, and see if you can find a picture like that, where a family is taking it with their dead loved one. Study it for a minute. You yourself, study it for a minute, and notice how clear they are. And you'll say to yourself, it's amazing. 120 years ago, and the picture's that clear. We underestimate the quality of the cameras back then. Then you'll say to yourself, why do we even need digital now? Does that blow you away? By the way, you know how you know that I studied that picture, as you heard the audio. I stopped it and studied that picture. You know how you know their daughter's dead? It's amazing how some things you don't think about, but when you study something for just a moment or two. I studied it. She's like twice white, maybe three times wider than her parents. Yeah, she's real white. Now, I think a lot of us have seen pictures from the 1800s. Now, if everybody stood perfectly still, now their daughter in this picture is so clear, it looks like the picture was taken today. We underestimate how good the cameras were in the 1800s. I'm not making this up. I'd say 99.9% of the pictures we've seen from the 1800s, they're not great because people moved in them. That camera, if you even moved a fraction, it's going to blur you. I heard the average shutter speed was 5 minutes in the 1800s. That's a long time to sit there. That's why a lot of them didn't smile. But I think a lot of them didn't. Let's put it this way. Would you smile if you had to sit in front of a camera 5 minutes? Sure you would. I think that just shows you how hard life was. I've always heard it's because they didn't smile because of the long shutter speed. Then I heard this on television once. Matter of fact, CSI Las Vegas is quickly here. They was investigating a crime scene, and they said that the shutter speed back in was 5 minutes long. Well, anybody would smile just sitting there for 5 minutes. I just think it just proves how hard life was. But anyway, when you look at that picture and you look at her real good, the one that's dead, she's very, very clear. Matter of fact, it looks like a black and white, but it still looks like it was taken today.